And then Carti posted on Instagram again. What is he saying, man? What is the caption on this? We gotta go to it. /Playboi Carti. Is he ever gonna drop and just stop teasing us? Pause. 2 hours, over 1 million likes. Dude, it's ridiculous. Let's see. Fritz Owen says music on the way. All right, we get it, bro. We fucking get it. Your best album, Emery Lars says, that's his manager. We get it. There's music on the way. I feel like that's every single, like you're a musician. You're a rapper. Of course you got music on the way, you bruh. Like, what else are you doing? We know you're posing for fucking Maxim and Playboi. Nude. In a bikini. But we know music on the way. What else happened? Trippie getting pissed about the leaks. But yo, here's the thing. I feel like Trippie does it to himself. So apparently his new project is gonna be Double M. I think it's Mansion Music, which was one of the leaks that released. By the way, he was the one that was supposed to be dropping on Christmas, but I guess Carti fucked it up for him because then Carti started teasing it before Christmas, and nobody, even Carti's team, probably doesn't know that he's about to drop anything. Or like when he's dropping officially. And so I guess now Trippie got to delay it, and then people are leaking his music and whatnot. But anyway, so he posted on his story. Again, I think he does it to himself. Everything finna shift. Watch this, and it's no letting up after this. Tired of you disrespectful pussy ass, insecure, egotistical, low life, wanna be God at Big Bird. Big Bird! Hashtag Double M. And if you fuck with them last leaks, y'all ain't heard shit yet. And don't know the coming flood of great music I'm about to drop. It's been a year and 5 months. I'm ready if you are. Big Bird! I know you watching, so watch closer. Double M. Unknown. I don't know what that emoji is. So anyway, Big Bird. Everybody talks about how Trippie like taking the, you know, lingo from the newer rappers and co-signing them all, and he's riding off their clout. First of all, Trippie don't need to be riding off these people. Let's be honest. He's a much bigger rapper. So I don't understand when people said that shit. But the fact that he says Big Bird, I feel like he should just refrain from saying that, considering he should know that people are gonna say the same thing even more when he says Big Bird. They're gonna be like, oh, he's trying to be Summers, shit like that. Although I think Big Bird might even be associated with like Free Bang Gang, because they use the eagle or whatever as their logo. But I guess he's one of the big birds when it comes to this underground shit, because he's one of the first cosign. I'll be honest with you. But who is he mad at? Everything finna shift. Watch this. It's no letting up after this. Tired of you disrespect. Who is he mad at? Wanna be God ass. Bleh. Big Bird. If you fuck with him last leaks, y'all ain't heard shit yet and don't know the coming for great music. Who's he mad at? He mad at Youngboy. I think he's pissed because he doesn't get the same respect as Uzi and Carti. I'm gonna be real. Because Trippie came in the game 2017, like he was kind of one of the hottest people out. And he had the biggest hits, right? He still has bigger numbers and bigger hits, I think. Let me double check that. Then Playboi Carti. He's dropped way more music. Okay, so 1,400, 999 with Juice WRLD got 418 mil on Spotify. Okay. Whereas Love Scars 348, it still looks like the Juice WRLD one. Okay, so what is Playboi Carti's biggest song? I might stand corrected. Okay. Shooter 526. What about Mr. Rage? Mr. Rage 375. Okay, so Carti got a bigger hit with Uzi. So I don't know, man. I think Trippie Redd gets more streams, but he just has way more music out in his catalog. But if you count the leaks and whatnot, I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of people listen to that. But Magnolia 600 too. Is that true? Oh, true. I'm wearing his shades. Okay, so you know what? Carti may have bigger hits than Trippie Redd. Is that true though? Let me just double check. 13 million. Okay. Is 1400,999 his biggest song? Dark Knight Dumbo was a big song for him too, so maybe that's right. Yeah, so I feel like Trippie's kind of salty and potentially justifiable that he doesn't get the same respect as like Uzi and Carti when it comes to like the influencers of the next generation, and thus that's why he gets pissed when he's not put into the conversation as to who influenced this next wave of underground, because usually he's the first person to co-sign or one of them. I think what Trippie got to do is like sign somebody who's a nobody and then show his influence, which he kind of did with K Suave, right? K Suave is kind of big right now, but he needs to be his own thing. And don't get me wrong, I love K Suave. He's actually one of my favorite rappers, but I feel like he's still kind of attached to Trippie's brand. It's because he copied Carti. Well, remember, Carti was even trying to sign Trippie at the beginning. Imagine where he'd be if that happened. I don't think Carti was ready at that point. I'm trying to see. But Uzi and Carti are just like seen as gods of this past generation. Like they're like the OGs now. Like even Kanye said it. Who else? Like Yachty's not really in the conversation. I feel like Trippie's like one step down from like Uzi and Carti in the conversation. Who else? Like Kodak, 21 Savage. But they're like kind of, they're not like mainstream appeal. I mean 21 definitely is. But he's not like that active, or like there's not a lot of conversation about him. The rest of them like fell off or like went into their own lane, you know? They didn't really get to the same mainstream success as Uzi and Carti. And Carti's about to blow up even more. Trippie and Yachty the same tier? Man, that's disrespectful. No hate towards Yachty, but I feel like if Trippie and Yachty were both to drop at the same time, I feel like Trippie for sure is selling way more. Like maybe double. Like Trip at Night sold 60 some K. And that was a Rage album. So like that didn't even hit like a Love Letter to You series. Which I think a Love Letter to You 4 got like 100K or 104K. Whereas Yachty, Lil Bo 3.5 or 3, whatever, sold like 30K. So I mean, I love Yachty as a person, don't get me wrong. And like he's got some bangers. But I don't think he's at the same level as Trippie. And Trippie can kind of make like a diverse array of music. Whereas Yachty, like the reason that he's not doing well, like let's say, numbers wise, is because he was known for like the jingles before, and then he started rapping, trying to get like more respect in the actual facets of rap. And then now remember he's trying to do the psychedelic rock shit, so that'll be interesting. I haven't listened to that whole leaked album, but he's gonna start, I don't know, it makes sense. Like now Yachty can kind of drop whatever and numbers don't matter, nobody cares. But I feel like there's a lot of pressure when you're a big rapper to just keep pumping out the same shit to get the best numbers and sales, because I don't know, if you drop something and you start flopping, then everybody's on your ass. Whereas Yachty already went through that whole series of, I don't know, people were telling him he fell off or that he's not in the same level as Uzi and Carti, you know? But I also made a prediction for what Carti's music is gonna sound like. I recorded a video with Yassine, like he was right here, literally a few hours ago. So hopefully I'm right, but you'll get that sneak peek later. I think it's, yeah, I'm not gonna say it right now, but Academic's trying to trying to give some sauce, but I don't even think the type of music might not even be that different like he's saying. Okay, fine, I'll say it. I'm not gonna be that guy. I think it might sound like Lone's music, or the like the, what is it called, like ambient 808 shit. Because remember, Carti kind of, with Whole Lot of Red, was working with like Ken Carson's producers, like the hyperpop producers. I think it's like Lucrative, Out of Town, who's the other one, Starboy, Filthy's in Working on Dying. But Yale dropped before A Whole Lot of Red, and so obviously Ken Carson was kind of on it before A Whole Lot of Red, potentially. I don't know the order completely, but so that means that Ken Carson, and he even produced on A Whole Lot of Red for TNX, I think. So Carti kind of like utilized Ken Carson's thing and then made it into his own, whereas Carti might do that because the new sound right now is that ambient sound, the ambient 808s, the Tumblr core or whatever. So he might just do that and popularize it, make it his own, you know what I'm saying? But who knows? I don't know shit. The Dom Corleo type music, yeah, kind of, but like Lone low-key started it, or like popularized it. Ambient 808s, what do you want to I hate when people say that. It's like, you could say anything and then people just put an LMAO in all caps right after, and it's like they're trying to make you sound stupid, but literally that's how it's described. Like let me just play it on fucking YouTube, the type beat. I'm just gonna do Dom Corleo type beat and tell me this doesn't sound like some shit. And like the hard rock, Rolling Thrax, that type. What do you call that? What did this scene look like? I actually knew what he looks like before I met him, because I just saw a picture at one point on his Instagram before he deleted it. So he look, I can't tell you what he looks like, man, if he's trying to keep it secret. Yeet started this sound. I don't know about that, man. It was kind of Lone had that shit, or maybe not even started it. I'm gonna say popularized it, because I never know where anything starts necessarily. There could have been some fucking Korean rapper who hopped on it and got one view, and then all of a sudden Destroy Lonely heard it, and then he started rapping on it and made it popular, and then that Korean rapper's gonna be like, no, he's gonna pull a Soulja Boy and be like, I did it first. Literally started from ASAP, Rocky, and Lil B. Okay, there you go. See, that's what I'm saying. But also, certain sounds start, you know, probably the first Rage beat started in like 1920, but it just cycles and trends in different ways, or like is used in different ways. Like right now, Rage, or like the Whole Lot of Red and Filthy type movement, that's a lot of rock. Well, there's one side of Rage which is like EDM-ish kind of, and there's another one which is Filthy's rock, like electric guitar type shit. And technically that came from rock music like 80s, 60s, maybe even before. So is this a new sound? Technically not, but it's mixed in a different way with like hip hop drums. So them ambient 808s come from Zay and who? Wi-Fi and Clayco. There you go.